EC3 pulling the back to the center of the ring.
Mike Bennett's starting to fade. Bennett got EC3's shoulders on the mat. EC3's, holy shit!
I mean, I know this is the King's Club, but this is kind of torture.
What did you do to yourself to make that happen?
I tried taking the crown off for a bit, and now you're twisting my hair and that fucking hurts?
Oh, yeah, I got you.
Okay, it's just... I probably yanked out a bunch of my hair by doing that, but, like, I don't know. Let's get this episode started.
I'm stressed out. Hair's tearing out.
Don't be singing a fucking...
Hey, I hate
21 Pilots.
That's another reason for our 8 viewers to hate us, actually.
8 viewers.
So we watched Impact last night. I watched Impact last night. He watched half of it. So, therefore, you're getting a 1.5 Impact review by 1.5 people. I guess you could say.
1.5 people.
There was a tribute video to China.
Why?
Because she had her last match in TNA.
I guess.
She's a dead wrestler regardless, so might as well give a tribute to her.
Her death is overshadowed by Prince anyway.
Actually, I was pissed off about that, not gonna lie. I was like everyone that told me that Prince died, I was like, who cares that Prince died? China died today. Where are the China fans at?
China fans, more like a fan, not even fans of China, fans of her porn.
People actually watch her porn videos? I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know either. Honestly.
Like, I know...
But, I know that there are people that...
Who's the other girl on the porn videos now?
You're not filming while we're filming, right?
No.
Okay.
Speaking of China, we have a girl from China herself right here in the video.
Not even China, but like, okay.
She's gonna be our spectator, I guess. I don't know what she's gonna do. If you're wondering, she's the girl that I got sick. You probably won't know that though, because I don't think we had the trailer video uploaded yet.
We didn't have to talk.
So this episode of Impact was sacrificed, and they do this now where they bring these pay-per-views and TV specials because ratings. It opened up with the world title match, Drew Galloway versus Tyrus. And as I said on the last review, it's shit that doesn't smell like shit.
It's shit that smells worse than shit.
It's shit that when you watch it, you wouldn't think it's shit. But looking back on it, you know it's shit.
That says a little much for something that you're watching in the present.
This review says that it was a very entertaining match, and I want to know what match they were watching because it was not entertaining on any level. Tyrus, I will say, has a very entertaining character. I'm very invested in Tyrus.
He's more of a bore fest than he was in WWE.
No, he's not.
I'm not even kidding you. Like, I look at Tyrus, and I'm just like, what happened to you? Like, back in when you were doing, like, disco shit, and you called yourself the Funkadactyl or something?
I still can't get over the fact
No, wait, the
you call yourself
Funkadactyls
Tyrus.
were, like, the 2 girls who were dancing with him.
I don't know if you ever saw this one, but EC3 posted this photo on IG of, like, him going through Walmart, and he found the Brodus Clay brawling buddy. And he was like, why is my assistant a brawling buddy? It was terrible. Drew Galloway beat Tyrus, by the way. I didn't establish that point because I just established the match was shit, but Galloway retained. That's all you have to know. Maria was out, and she won control of the division last week, so she's out here to talk about how she's going to make the division about women, and how she doesn't want wrestlers in her Knockouts division. She wants real women.
Cardboard copy cutout shit from WWE doing nowadays.
I
They're just
find
like moving away from the Divas title, and they're just like, women, because women's wrestling, and we're women.
2 points.
Women.
2 points. One, this was taped before they decided to do the woman change. And note 2, I find it funny because they're actually ribbing on the division by calling this the women's revolution.
That is so shit. I'm sorry. No, I think that's absolute shit.
It's
when
shit,
you're ripping
but it's
off,
funny shit.
When you're ripping off even the name of the Divas Revolution, you got something wrong.
No, but you see, the point is they're not ripping off of it. They're making fun of it.
Even if it's satire, that's still shit.
It's backwards thinking here. We're in TNA Creative. Gail Kim comes out and she basically says that she blames Maria for the attack. Well, it wasn't even an attack. The kidnapping from Decay last week. You remember that? That was your favorite segment.
Oh, no, that was not my favorite segment.
Yeah, she blamed Maria.
He's being sarcastic.
And so Maria booked her in a match against Rosemary. So Rosemary and Gail Kim had a match. And this is Rosemary's debut. Any match for Gail Kim I can't be invested in. tell you that right now.
I can be invested in the match. I just can't be invested in Gail Kim's character because she
Asian
kinda
woman
has no
wrestlers are
character.
terrible. If you're an Asian woman and you decide you want to wrestle, go back to a hospital.
Way to crush her dreams.
You don't want to wrestle. Shut up.
I do.
You don't.
Whatever happened to being a doctor?
I'm just kidding. I do want to be a doctor.
About to say, we need to make money somehow. Okay.
Okay. See how it is.
Eli Drake comes out and he's hosting his talk show, Fact of Life. And this honestly, if I haven't expressed my love for Eli Drake yet, I think Eli Drake is my new favorite on the whole roster. This guy has it all. This guy needs to be the future of whatever the future this company has left. He can talk. He's a good wrestler. He's entertaining. He's got a good look. The only thing I don't like about him is how his logo is just ED and the D is backwards.
Yeah, it's pretty simplistic for a character that's actually not simplistic.
I wish they would add more depth to his character.
Yeah. There needs to be more depth.
He
Deeper than shallow.
He says the point of his talk show is to go over all the dummies in the business. And he basically starts calling everyone dummies. And it's funny because he's got this button. He's got a dummy button. And every time he presses it, it's just his voice and it goes, dummy, yeah.
Which they need to make that an actual thing.
If
put it on
if
TNA
that is on
Shop.
Shop TNA, I will buy it.
Need to make it a thing, even if it's not.
It will be used in this video. I guarantee you. I will buy it. I will spend my hard-earned money on that.
So I can completely shit on you every time you say that Nakamura is a bad wrestler. I could just press the dummy button. You love me. You love me like everyone loves me.
This is the abuse I get from these indie marks. So
I'm not even an indie mark. I legit watch WWE and I've just gotten back to TNA. That's it.
So he calls out dummy number 1 and dummy number 2 in the bromans, and the bromans come out and they start questioning which one of them is dummy number 1 and which one's dummy number 2.
Thing 1, thing 2, it's Dr. Seuss all over again.
So Eli Drake calls them out for being dummies, and he basically rips off on Jesse about how he left him for Robbie E when they had a future and they didn't really have a future because they were losing to Grado. But Eli Drake blamed that on Jesse Goddard for laying on his back the whole time instead of helping him. And so they eventually got to the point where they just beat up Eli Drake and then they used the dummy button against him. So, entertaining segment. I liked it.
Real heel
I
heat
enjoyed
right
it.
there. Real heel heat using his own dummy button.
Eli Drake and the dummy button should be the future of this company. Again, if they're not the future of this company, I may have to kill myself.
I mean, it's very fitting. I mean, Eli Drake and the dummy button are pretty much what explain TNA in general.
Whoa, look at that. Actually, does that fit in your phone?
Yeah.
It's amazing. She just grabbed the charger off the phone and just plugged it into her phone.
Off-brand chargers.
It's from CVS though, so it only worked for 3 days. Don't expect much from it. Decay had a match against Beer Money for the Tag Team Championship in a Valley of Shadows match.
Valley of Shit. Okay, the name of this match alone is like Kung Fu Panda silly.
Let me tell you, there's one thing about this match I like. There's only one thing I like. I like the fact how they explained why the lighting in the arena was so dark.
Oh, that was so fucking. Oh.
I think out of anything they could have done to make this match seem legit, at least they described that it was dark because Decay loved it being dark. I can see that. It makes sense in a way. It's really fucking stupid, but it makes sense.
No, it was cringy to me.
So props to TNA. Other than that,
no props. That was just cringe.
if they had to make something good out of something stupid, they did it here. So it's basically a Monsters Ball match with a different name.
Yeah, I mean it's everything you'd expect from it. I mean,
So it was hardcore. It was a good match. Not gonna lie. There was a point where Bobby Roode took choke slam into the thumbtacks, and that would be the end of the match.
that was the spot of the night. Base.
Decay climbed on top of them, and they won the tag team championship. So Decay are the new champions. I don't know how to feel about that because, as we know, Roode's leaving the company. So basically, Decay has nobody to feud with.
Well, I mean, everybody marked the fuck out when they saw Bobby Roode in NXT. So I'm pretty sure that's where he's heading next. So I'm actually not very upset
he's not
at the
even
fact-
sure if he signed there yet. He's not signed anywhere.
I mean,
yet.
it looks like it'll go that way.
I'm hoping it does.
I hope it does too. So I'm not even really mad that
Yeah.
that he's leaving TNA at the moment. Even though I feel like he'll pull a James Storm and come back. At some
probably.
point.
I guess they're gonna build up to the Wolves coming back eventually.
Yeah.
Because I don't see any other team that Decay is gonna face. I guess the Bromans.
Yeah,
but...
there's very little tag teams in TNA to begin with, so.
Well, it's not that there's little tag teams. It's just that all the tag teams are heels.
I mean, like, the tag teams that they have are heels at the moment, but even that is still very little.
They still have a very little tag division, but it's like you need faces somewhere. Bram and Eric Young had a Falls Count Anywhere match for the King of the Mountain Championship, his favorite title in the history of championships.
Every time you say that, please know that every time he says it's my favorite, he's being sarcastic.
You know, on the website, they actually had a graphic for this match, and the caption was like, "Battle on top of the mountain." Get it? Because
I hate the King of the Mountain match. I hate the King of the Mountain Championship. I hate anything with the word mountain except for Mountain Dew. Fuck this King of the Mountain TNA bullshit.
So these two had a pretty good match too. Not gonna lie. It ended when Bram hit the brighter side of suffering onto a table through EY, and EY went through the table, and it was Falls Count Anywhere, so we got the pin outside.
I actually love that name, even though it's edgy as fuck, like Brighter Side of Suffering.
I will say, I'm glad that finally in a wrestling company, I saw a Falls Count Anywhere match end outside the ring.
Yeah, you've never I've never really.
Like,
I can't remember the last
Jesus.
time. I can't remember the last time that there was a Falls Count Anywhere match, and the word anywhere did not apply. They just finished in the ring.
Exactly. So Bram's the new champion. I don't know what direction they're going with that yet.
Neither do I. I can't even really.
Point is though is that Eric Young was leaving the company, so they needed to make him lose the title eventually. So Bram was the one they gave it to. So good for Bram because he's not actually. Bram, out of all like the big guys on the roster, is probably one of the best guys. Yeah.
Yeah, one of the best.
So I feel good for him. He's good that he's champion. Jeff Hardy came out and he started talking about last week when they had the I Quit match. And he cut a promo saying that he did it because he's a daredevil. And actually, Eli Drake referred to that earlier.
Even though he failed to miss the point of you didn't exactly end the way the match was supposed to end.
Eli Drake referred to it earlier when he said that Jeff took that jump last week because he's a dummy. And it wasn't for a championship. It's just because he's stupid. So I found that pretty funny.
I mean, it is actually true.
I also found it funny how Jeff Hardy pointed out where he jumped from like last week. Like he was like, last week I jumped from there. And it was so dark that you couldn't even see the staircases. It was just straight up like just blackness. So it looked like Jeff Hardy just jumped from like the depths of the abyss. So
was that like a pun or like a fucking joke?
Crazy Steve gave it to me.
Because abyss, no, fuck Crazy Steve.
So
you mean Crazy Steve from Drake and Josh?
Crazy Steve from Drake and Josh was my idol. Not gonna lie, I love that man. So Rebby and Rockstar Spud come out, and Rebby basically blames Jeff Hardy for destroying her family. She says that Matt won't talk to her, and Rockstar Spud says that Jeff's gonna pay, and that he's ruined the Hardy brand. I'm just thinking to myself, Rockstar Spud, you're not even in the Hardy family. Why are you upset?
This is like worse than their WWE feud.
Spud's like Rebby's little bitch at this point. Rebby spit in Jeff's face, but Jeff blocked the slap that she was going to give him. So then Rockstar Spud decided it was a good idea to try to get in Jeff Hardy's face, and he ended up getting Twist of Fate from him. So basically Jeff Hardy comes out of this looking strong, and Rockstar Spud looks like a little bitch. I do want to know where this is leading up to, because they're building up the fact that Matt Hardy's like going crazy ever since the incident. Because like he's like married to her, but he won't talk to her now. And like his family's like ruined according to her, so I can't wait to see where they go with that. The main event was Mike Bennett and EC3. This was a good match between two people that have a... These two are also part of the future of the company. Because these two are young stars that they're trying to build up. EC3 is built up basically. I don't know if they can get him any further than he is now.
To me, this match was Sami Zayn versus Cesaro back in NXT.
Without the feel of the NXT crowd. It was just like an Impact crowd.
That's the thing that I felt was lacking in order to make it like a 5-star match for me. Because
Later
really,
on,
I thought this match was really good. But it's missing that crowd feel to make it as spicy.
I'll add it into the end of the video. I'm going to take screenshots from TNA's website of the match, because you could see me standing in the crowd, and I feel really special that I was there chanting for EC3's name. It didn't matter that I was chanting for him though, because he still lost. And this is a big moment because basically EC3's streak is over. He's been undefeated for like, I think they said 3,000 days.
3,000 days.
They said some number of days.
I don't know. I know it's been over a year.
No, it's been
2
over.
years.
It's been more than a year. It's been like 3 years.
Yeah, it's been like.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
3 years.
I don't know.
Because I remember when like EC3 first debuted.
Yeah, it
and
was
then
that Battle
And then I
Florida.
stopped watching wrestling, and then I come back to
Dude, remember
TNA,
that?
and then he's like still undefeated. I'm like, how the fuck does this guy like stay undefeated for like 2.5 years?
I'll never forget his debut match against North Furnham. It was great.
Oh my!
I miss North Furnham. North Furnham was my favorite wrestler of all time. I loved that man so much. This dude was great. Dewey Barnes was another good one.
Ah, that's
Do you remember
Dewey Barnes.
Dewey Barnes came out with like the fucking bear print on his fucking booty.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? Like, it was just like one singlet, and he was just a really skinny dude, and then he had like a paw print on his ass. Like, I don't.
So the main point of this. The main point of this feud
You
is...
should look at his tights. I'm not even kidding. It looks like the silliest
Yeah, there's like a
fucking thing.
panda print on the back of his tights.
What do I search?
Look up Dewey Barnes and then look up just his wrestling attire.
Okay.
We'll get her reaction in a minute.
Yo, she never had a phone for like the longest while, and now she has a phone better than mine.
She finally upgraded.
What the fuck
See?
is that?
He likes it. He likes my
I don't like
phone.
it.
It's literally like an upgrade from my phone. Like
I don't like it because it's not an iPhone. If it's not an iPhone, I don't care.
Oh,
He
you
looks like your brother.
you suck apple ass.
Did you say it looks like my brother?
Wait.
Yeah. He looks like your brother.
There's a conspiracy theory going around here.
He looks like your brother.
I'm also gonna add a side by side of Dewey Barnes and my brother to the end of this video now. I don't believe this one. I really don't.
You're all part of the same family. Dewey Barnes is part of your ancestry.
I'm part of the Barnes family. The Barbosas, it was a lie. I'm a Barn.
Kyle
I'm
Barnes.
a barn.
I'm Kyle Barn. I'm King Barn.
Oh my god.
Hashtag King Barnes.
Yo, I
Spread
wonder
that
if
on
I'm
Twitter.
related to like Barney the dinosaur. Because like Barney.
I'm gonna Photoshop your face on Barney the fucking dinosaur now.
There's gonna be a lot of photos at the end of this video. Main point is that Mike Bennett basically got over here. This is his big moment. This is his. It was funny too, because like the moment he pinned EC3, even he was shocked by it. He was like, "What the fuck? Did I really just pin him?" So like, this is Mike Bennett's huge accomplishment in the company, and I guess they're gonna start building up to like an EC3's on like a down spiral kind of thing, and he's got to build himself back up. So
Kind of like Jack Swagger, except Jack Swagger
except
didn't
that
come
Jack
back.
Swagger just he smoked
just-
pot and then he got high and his career never got any higher.
I mean,
Don't do drugs.
he himself got higher, but not his career.
Advice from an Asian. So that's it for the Impact review. It was Sacrifice. It was actually a pretty good show, not gonna lie. I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, it was a pretty good show.
You didn't even watch it. You don't even have TV.
You don't even have a TV. Jesus Christ.
I do have a TV.
Sit in your shame corner. Go. Goodbye.
I'm not in it.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just pushing you further into the shame corner. So, the wrestling wise, it may be better than Payback on Sunday. I'm not positive yet. I'm gonna watch Payback on Sunday and find out for myself. But
Same.
other than that, I enjoyed Impact this week. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad this week. So,
It was the worst, like, last week's show was the worst fucking thing ever for me, but this week was actually decent.
they built up to, last week's terrible show built up to this week's good show.
Decent show.
So, I saw it live, so I'm probably biased about it, but that was King's Club. That was our Impact review.
Wow.